All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom, classroom, Shalom,
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Shabbat Shalom, double honors to the elect elders of the house of David that's been in this truth for decades and decades, patiently waiting for the second coming of Yahweh Shai. A hearty Shalom to you mighty men that go out there and labor and do the work of the Most High, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, enduring all things for the elect's sake, pushing this truth and magnifying the ministry. Shalom, Shalom. Shalom to all of the men that may not be out there on the highways and byways as of yet, but they're working on it. They're getting built up in the spirit. They're praying, they're fasting, they're studying. They're being diligent and abounding in the work of the Lord. Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom to all of the Aquath out there, the sincere sisters out there, holding it down in the households, reverencing their husbands, being submissive, being diligent, and moving in the spirit of our righteous foremothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, Esther, Leah, Judith, and the list goes on and on and on. The topic of this live stream or the Sabbath service is witchcraft, the death of the fans at the Travis Scott concert, and the Illuminatii, spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? So we're going to begin like we always begin. Oh, go ahead. Like
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, right? Brother Thamam, covering for Brother Amos.
So we're going to begin in Acts chapter 18 and 4.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 18 and verse 4. Bring it out. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
Right, and that's what we're doing, man. Our job is to persuade you to come out of the world, to come out of these philosophies, come out of the ways of this society, come out of these wicked concerts, celebrity worship, idolatry, and come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to persuade you, not with debate topics and our own understanding, but persuade you through the Lord. Through the word, through the Lord, man. That's our job, to bring you out of this world. Right? Now let's go to Philippians 4:13. The Jews, which are brothers who know that they're Israel, and are people who live like the heathen, the Greeks.
Right. That's right.
And we can only do that through what?
Book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse 13. I can do all things.
No, just something.
I can do all things.
Just one thing.
I can do all things.
Right?
Through Hamashiach Yahushua, which strengthened me.
You see that? We can do all things. We can return back to the Lord. You can put away the weed. You can put down the crack. You can come out of the club. You can return back to the Most High, wear your fringes and a border of blue, and be upright in the land of the living. Right? Not through man, not through degrees, and not through the so-called white man's institutions, but ultimately through repentance and through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
Right? So for those that may not know, let's go to the book of Isaiah 21 and 7. Right? We have to watch and see what's going on. A lot of things that you see happening in the world, these current events, are directly tied to the Bible. Right? And the Most High has killed many people and will continue to destroy souls. And what we're going to go into is what just happened. Right? Brother said that was in Houston, Texas. Right? In Houston, Texas, right? You have the damn wicked artist of the music industry. You have this man, Travis Scott, for those that don't know. You had multiple people dead. You had witchcraft going on at the concert, sorcery, idolatry. You had all manner of evil going on. I believe the name of that guy's album is AstroWorld. Yeah, AstroWorld, right? AstroWorld and all types of witchcraft. So we're going to cover that and how it's linked into the Bible, how to get our people out of this world and return back to the Most High and flee idolatry.
Right.
So let's get that first, King. Isaiah 21 and 6. Let's start at 6.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 21 and verse 6. For thus hath the Lord said unto me, go set a watchman.
Go do what?
Go set a watchman.
The Lord said, go set a watchman, right? Right here, watchman. But just because you're not part of WFI doesn't mean you're not a watchman.
Right.
Any man, regardless if you're in WFI or not, if you're going into the prophecies and you're being circumspect about what's happening amongst the nations, whether it's war, geopolitics, current events, all these things you have to be keen to, because you can directly time to the Bible and warn your people off of the judgments that the Most High is bringing on the earth.
Right.
So the Lord said, go set a watchman, not set a rapper up, not a nigga. You understand? Not somebody that the man deals with, but who the Most High is dealing with. Go set a watchman. Go on.
Let him declare what he sees.
And you have to declare what you see. You can't see things going. Give me Job 6 and 10, Bible Kasha. You can't see things happening in the world and not declare it.
Right.
You're going to be destroyed. Here you have the enemy coming in with all types of cavalry, archers, and infantry, and siege weapons and bulwarks, ready to throw the walls down, and you see it, but you don't say nothing. Damn, that looks crazy. Look at the enemy coming in to destroy my brother, my sons and daughters, right? You just watch it. It's a two-step process. You watch and you declare what you see.
That's right.
So whatever we see going on, we're going to declare. Yahweh Shah said, that which I teach to you in secret, paraphrasing, go proclaim upon the housetops in Matthew chapter 10. So let's get that, King.
This is the book of Job, chapter 6 and verse 10. Then should I yet have comfort, yea, I would harden myself in sorrow, let him not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One.
For I have what?
I have not concealed the words of the Holy One.
Yeah, you can't hide the words of the Holy One. That's going off, man.
Right.
Right.
The Lord gave you the word right here and you concealing it. You take the Bible, people come around, you read and they say, what book is that? And you tuck it in and say nothing. Right? Why don't you go look it up? Why don't you just go look it up? Do your own thing. That's evil, man.
Right.
You start fidgeting and turn into a weirdo, man. Hey, brother say, what you reading? Oh, brother, it's the Bible, brother. Right? You know this is our heritage. You start breaking it down to him.
Right.
Right? So you can't hide the words of the Holy One. Let's go to Acts 20 and 20. Right? Acts chapter 20 and 20, man. All you brothers who see what's happening in the world, you have to let our people know.
Right.
Right? You have to evangelize. The Lord said, make full proof of your ministry in 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 5. He said, do the work of an evangelist.
Right.
An evangelist is somebody that publicly preaches to the people. Right? Let's bring that up.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 20 and verse 20. And how I kept back nothing.
How did what?
And how I kept back nothing.
Right?
That was profitable unto you.
Right? Anything that's profitable, we can't keep it back. Go on.
But have shewed you and have taught you publicly and from house to house.
That's plain.
Right.
You got the live stream going from house to house.
Right.
This in this house. Then brothers watching it on the TV. Brothers got it on their phone. Brothers might have it on the laptop. Brothers might hook it up to the damn Fire Stick.
Right.
Everybody's watching from house to house.
That's right.
So we can't literally go house to house, but through this internet, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, our job is to go from house to house. And you can maximize the ministry through the internet, man.
That's right.
Right.
Right. Jump to verse 27 in that.
Verse 27. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of Yahweh.
See that? We haven't shunned it. We wasn't shy about giving you everything that the Most High has given us. As freely as thou hast received, freely give. That's Matthew 10 and 8. Right. So our job is to proclaim his word. So what we're going to go into, right, we're going to pull this up on the screen for those that don't know. Right now, if you got your phone on you, brothers know the channel, you can kind of watch online, right, and see what we're going into. Right, but we'll show it for the brothers watching. So this is right, this is at so-called the Travis Scott. For brothers that don't know who Travis Scott is, right, that's a so-called rapper. Right. I'm not too familiar with it, with his discography, his albums and mixtapes, but we do. I know about it. Right. When I was in the world, there's not somebody who I listen to, so I can't give you the ins and outs. Right. You know.
Okay. Yeah. He's with the Kardashian sister.
Oh yeah, he's dealing with one of them.
Yeah, the youngest.
Okay. Well, look.
That's his baby mom.
Oh, that's his baby mother.
Yeah,
well, you know that they're into witchcraft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have proclaimed and said that they're witches.
Right.
I can't remember that. Who's their mother name? Chris
Jenner.
Chris Jenner.
Just something like that.
What's the mother name? Brothers know. Chris.
Yeah,
okay, Chris Jenner.
Yeah.
Chris Jenner, man. Right. So that whole family's into witchcraft.
Right.
You got Bruce Jenner.
Right.
He's a woman now.
Yeah.
They don't work in his mind so much for so long. He turned to a woman.
Yeah.
Right. You got one of them. They deal every so-called Jake they deal with. They end up getting high.
Right.
Or they end up in a hospital, or they end up bugged out. Lamar Odom, Kanye West, Ray J. Who else? It was somebody else, man.
It was a center that played for Cleveland Cavaliers. I forgot his name.
Oh, Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson, man.
My brother did a while and not. He used to do it.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
Yeah, he used to do it. What's her name?
Kim. You see that? Hey, you dealing with these witches and warlocks? You're gonna get jammed up, man.
Right.
And they have professed to be witches and warlocks. So this is from 2 hours ago. You're looking at this. It says 8 people dead at AstroWorld Fest. Now AstroWorld, that's already wicked, man. What did the Lord say? Deal with astrology. Right. He's not talking about an astronaut. He wants to teach the kids math and astronomy and bring them to the Most High, or teach them how to go to college. AstroWorld is dealing with witchcraft.
Right.
People that deal with let's go to the Exodus 22 and 16, 22 and 18. You have people that deal with witchcraft. A lot of these rappers, rather you believe it or not, and it's more prevalent now, they deal with sorcery.
Yes.
Right. Everybody knows that now. At one time, it was a secret. At one time, you spoke that out. They said, you're nuts. You're a conspiracy theorist.
Right.
I don't believe that. Right? Not my rapper, not Jay-Z. He said he's from the school of hard knocks.
Right.
He got it the hard way.
Right.
Well, that's not biblical, man.
At
Let me get that first, King Bible Shop. Exodus 22 and 18.
Book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Right, meaning what? If you see a witch, you're supposed to put them to death.
Right.
Don't allow them to live, because if witches are around, all hell could break loose. And witchcraft is real.
That's right.
And like we always say, it's not something you watch on TV when you were a kid or the Harry Potter. A witch is more than an old, nasty white woman with a big black cauldron, putting the hair and frog legs and snails in it, and toads, and stirring it up with a broomstick.
Right.
No, that's not the witch that the Lord is talking about. The Lord is speaking about a woman that deals with the spiritual demon Satan,
Right.
casting spells on people and sticking demons on people.
Right.
Now, one more quick point. A lot of these celebrities, these men in the industry, guess what they do? They hire witches and warlocks.
Right.
Right.
There's even accounts, and we may go into it, of them in the studio actually bringing witches and wizards in so they can throw up spells and demonic subliminal messages on their albums.
Right.
Some of these albums you play backwards. Some of them you play straight forward, and they have damn demonic underlying tunes to it and demonic beats.
Right.
And it's all now it gets stuck in your head. You wonder why you can't get that song stuck out your head. It's been 2 years, and it's still stuck in your head, man.
Right.
2 years, right? You're still thinking about some old album that you listen to, and it can never leave, because that's witchcraft. And it's stuck in your mind, telling you to kill your brother, to rape your sister, to pop an Adderall. You understand? To do all manner of witchcraft. You got it,
Right. Give me Leviticus, right? 19 and 26.
That's what I was about to go.
Yeah. Leviticus 19 and 26. Because like the brother bringing out, that witchcraft is real.
Right.
These people really they really do sacrifices, right? How Israel, we sacrificed upon the altar, right? They do literal sacrifices. How we fast for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and righteousness. They fast for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on the left-hand side.
Right.
How we desire to grow in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. They desire to grow in the spirit of Satan.
Right.
Right? Bring that up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 26.
Right.
Ye shall not eat anything with the blood.
Right. And a part of their witchcraft is they do different blood sacrifices. Like people be sacrificing their own family members. You ever wonder why, like when somebody's getting to that level of fame, they always lose somebody close to them?
Right.
That's sacrifice. And a lot of times they get to drinking blood and doing a bunch of other, like, weird acts and ceremonies.
Right.
Right. Keep going.
Neither shall ye use enchantment.
Right.
No.
And they use enchantments.
Right.
Like he said, they be calling down witches to throw spells over these different songs, those spells over the album covers, those spells over the music videos. These things, they start stirring up in your mind. And like you said, you wonder why you can't get that song stuck out your head. Or you wonder why when you listen to that song, here it is, you driving. You might be listening to jazz when you're driving, and you cool. You throw on some Travis Scott, and now you speeding. You trying to jump in and out of lanes.
Trying to talk to all the women.
The light just turned green. Hurry up, honking the horn at them. That's a spell.
Right.
That's a spirit that you allowed to hop on you through this mirror, through this music. Right? You shall not use enchantments. Go ahead.
Nor observe times.
AstroWorld. You're not supposed to be out here observing times. You're not supposed to be out here looking at the stars, talking about, the sun is in the house of this, and you was born on this day, and so Jupiter and Neptune was over here. That's off.
Right.
We're not supposed to be doing all of that. We're not supposed to be looking into all of that. Right.
And I want to actually play this clip real quick. Right now, this is for brothers that could watch it. 8 people dead. I believe it was more. Right now, it's more. Sometimes when events like this happen, they give you a temporary death count, but then by the end of the day, it may be like 30. Then it may be like 60. They say over 300 people are injured. Right. So we're gonna play this and show you what's actually going on. Let me see if I can actually get this rolling. Right. Brothers, check it out. All right, is it showing? All right, let's pull this up. And they died by trampling each other. Look at this. Madness. If only Jake would do this for wisdom.
Right.
Hold on. Imagine that. Imagine the breakdowns coming out. The brothers on the highways and byways, and people are trampling each other to get to the word. They just thirsty. Right. I heard the breakdowns are out. right? Let's go. Nobody's doing that, man.
Right.
But they, you know, we know what happened in these concerts. We know what happened. We know what's happening backstage. We know rituals before the concerts. Women up there, they up there to get popped. Men up there to get high. There's all manner of wickedness going on, man. Nobody's opening the Bible, reading at the concert, right? Fasting, throwing up the prayers to the Most High.
Right.
And a lot of people that go to these concerts to get into stuff, man, just to see what's happening. And everybody feeds off of each other's demonic energy, right? They all moving in the same spirit. It's just a sea of wickedness going on. Cigarette smoke, people on Molly, Adderall, Percocets, cocaine, weed. It's all matter of damn niggatry, man.
And they selling alcohol.
They selling alcohol. People
Spirits.
getting drunk. Yeah,
Right.
alcohol and spirits. And these people, a lot of them probably drunk. A lot of people, they pregame before they go to these concerts. They pop a little pill so they can get in tune with it. They might smoke some weed. So that the mind is already bugged out. A lot of these guys are already they got demons on them. The fleshly demons they deal with on top of the external what they call them, the damn drugs and alcohol they putting into you, man.
Right.
You know, so let's play this. Oh, this guy's standing. Some people ain't get up.
Right.
Damn. She barely made it. Look at that. You hear that somebody screaming.
Screaming.
Now, I don't think that's the way that you normally go to a concert. I've been probably one worldly concert in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know too much, but brothers probably know. But I don't think that's the way that the concerts work. When they let you in, you get your ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could be wrong, but all hell is breaking loose, man.
All hell is breaking.
They kicked the fence down.
Right.
You know, to see Travis Scott.
And people, like you said, people not getting up. There's people down there. And
Yeah.
they've just been down there since the video started.
Yep. And they hadn't got back up.
Salakia, I got a precept.
Come bring it up.
I wanted to make a point earlier when you said about Jay-Z. You see, there's a thing. Jay-Z had one of Jay-Z's best friend is a Edomite woman who does spirit cooking.
Yep. We won't go into that.
Right. So now, this is Deuteronomy 18 and verse 10. There shall not be found among you anyone. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. Right. So it's like brother saying, you know, like you can't, you know what I'm saying, observe times. Like people want to say, like, oh, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Aries. That's all on the left hand side. You can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe once upon a time when people used to could have able to, you know, read use the times to read about if you want to, you know, sow a reap or the harvest and stuff like that, or what time it was. Because never had watches back then. Right. But now when we fall and we stop keeping the Lord's statutes and commandments, the Most High took all that away from us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's absolutely right, man. And Esau just recorded.
Right.
Everybody just getting off on it.
Right. They let it.
8 people died right here. Imagine getting trampled to death. Teeth probably broke in your mouth, hitting the concrete.
Right.
You can't breathe. Somebody broke your spine, your damn spine cracked. Somebody broke the step on your hand with some boots. Just getting trampled to death, man. Somebody stepped on your eye. Damn, somebody had heels on, went through your eye. They have to get their heels stuck out your head. They don't care. They try to get to this concert, man. Just to get to that point.
Just to get right there.
Yeah, and slow down. Absolute
madness. Walking backwards.
So like close to the stage or something.
Absolute madness, man. You got women there with no clothes on. You know, you got men out there looking for men. They tackling people. Look at this. Yeah, look at them. Esau came with a horse. That's a Jake. That look like a Jake.
Yeah, that look like a
Jake came out of nowhere on a horse.
On a horse.
It's about get back. You know, absolute madness, man. I had something else.
Horse with wristbands on.
Khan. Now this is Right? This is more footage. Hold on, so I'm gonna play this again. This is more footage of what's going on. Let's go to real quick, Exodus 23 at 2. All right, let's go to Exodus 23 and 2.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
So people actually died during the concert too, man. Right? Not just getting trampled, but actually during the concert. And we're going to show you that, man. While the concert was going on, people were dying. Right? And read that one more time.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Everybody's following the multitude to do evil. Right? Nobody's going there to learn the commandments or be righteous or love their neighbor. They're going there to indulge in all manner of evil. Right? So let's finish this. Look at this. And he was still performing while people were dead. People are dying. He's throwing up. We're going to go into it. He's throwing up spells. He's chanting abominable words and sounds and murmuring. And then you can see what's going on. So that you saw that body right there. Look at that. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. See, that's a body right there in the red shirt. Look at that.
Different body.
Look at that. He looked done.
Yeah.
He looked like he's done. All right. He's finished. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. And he's still up there performing.
Right.
Right? While people are dead. Hold on, we had another clip.
And dying.
Right? People are dead and dying. Now, this guy kind of went into it. I believe he was there. Right? If I'm not mistaken. It's 144.
See that?
In fucking hell, bro. Like, it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see, like.
Hold on. Yeah, we're going to tell you, this guy was actually there. And he kind of, the Most High kind of made him come out of that thing. Right? He escaped and he's giving you an account of what happened. Right? Real quick, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. Right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14, and I believe I'm on 15. Or 25, Salaki. We can start at 23.
Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, 14 and 22 actually. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse 22. And then we're going to show you what's actually going on.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 22. Moreover, this was not enough for them that they erred in the knowledge of Yahweh,
right?
But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance.
The what?
In the great war of ignorance.
This is the never-ending war, right? A great war of ignorance.
Did you check the time on the video?
Yeah, we saw it. 144. Right. Go on.
Those so great plagues called they peace.
Right, read.
For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies.
Or use what?
Secret ceremonies.
Secret ceremonies are real, man.
Right.
Stop calling us crazy. Those guys at WFI, they're nuts.
Right.
They're talking about secret societies and the Illuminaati. They're talking about strange rites and rituals. What did the Lord say? Read that 23 again.
For whilst they slew their children.
You have people that killed their own children
in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies.
So a ceremony could be like a graduation, right? It can be like a marriage wedding. You understand? People are invited. It's open to the public.
Right.
But not every ceremony is like that. Certain ceremonies are done in secret. You're not invited.
Right. Right.
You don't get that RSVP letter, right? Your favorite athlete, he may not even be invited. Certain secret ceremonies are so high up, man, that nobody can go unless you're part of the elites.
Right.
You got to wear a mask. You have to say a certain code word. Hey, there's a movie called Eyes Wide Shut. Did brother see that movie? You watched Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise. It was an Edomite woman. I can't remember her name. But it was Tom Cruise. And I'm not going to tell you the whole movie. But long story short, he stumbled across a secret society, man. And he had to show up and show you what happened, man. You had them men popping men and men with women and drugs and alcohol. They had to wear a mask. And that's this very spiritual movie. And it's called Eyes Wide Shut because that stuff is happening right now in front of your very eyes.
Right.
And you don't know it because it's in secret.
Right.
So like, you got a place called in California called the Bohemian Grove.
Yep, the Bohemian Grove.
That they only certain people every year gets are like the RSVPs. You know what I mean? Like the president, he get that. You know what I mean, to visit. And they got when you go there, there's a lot of guards.
Yep.
Armed guards and stuff
Right.
like that. They'll kill you.
Yep.
If you even try to attempt
Yep.
to go there. They do a lot of blood sacrificing over there. They got it's like an owl, a big owl.
Yeah, that goes back to Molech.
Right.
Molech.
Where they light that fire and stuff like that. Man, he's serious.
And they really be doing sacrifices there.
Yeah.
And I saw there was a video that came out a couple years back. You had Amalek openly telling people that those Amalekites worship Satan.
Yep.
And he was saying like, while these children like disappear, he's like, they take these children and they kill these children, they drain the blood, they drink their blood, and then he said they take the bodies and they send the bodies out to damn McDonald's and places like that.
Yep.
And serve it in the food. And so like you said, these are different ceremonies that they do on the left-hand side that we don't know about. You know what I mean? They do these things in secret. Yeah. But these secrets are coming out.
So let's play this video, right, and see what this guy said, man. He was actually at the concert, right?
It just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like just imagine all the people they're gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trembling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like I kid you not, like. In the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fake.
See that? So many bodies laid out, man. Right? That's a lot of dead people, man.
Right. So many.
All hell is breaking loose. He said he said he don't know how many people. Because Esau, he'll give us a number. He may not want the public to overreact. He may not want it to be an outcry against the people. He might have had a lawyer to say, look, you can put this number. We don't really know how many people died. He said it's just 8. Nobody believes that
at all.
I don't believe that headline when it said 8 people died.
Right.
Right. So let's go on.
And the people were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning black and blue. Like I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And
he saw 10 people laid out dead.
See that?
So imagine other people that he wasn't around.
That he didn't get to see.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they couldn't do. Like this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like that was like some demonic shit. Like what was so crazy, like people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like help. The whole crowd was going like help, help, help. He just kept going, bro. It was like that shit was scary, bro. Because
that's a spell, man. Yeah, right? They said people was dying, and we're gonna show you the clip. He was still going into the witchcraft. Right? He was still going into being a wizard. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 18. We're gonna finish this clip, but let's go to Deuteronomy 18. Absolute madness, man. So Jake, a lot of Jake's was just a concert, right? Just a concert. Right. I'm in the truth. I just want to go. Hey, you could have got jammed up out there, man.
Right.
It's never just a concert.
No.
It's never just seeing your auntie on Thanksgiving. Right? It's never just go. I just want to put up the star. She can't reach it. Is it really that bad? Just put up the star on top of the Christmas tree. Right? It's always an excuse for Jake. Right? I'm not sinning. I'm not going there to smoke. I just want to see a concert. Right? Those concerts are ceremonies, man.
Right.
You have actual rituals that are done beforehand. Even these athletes, you got LeBron James, he patting on his chest, throwing up signs of Satan.
Right, the damn threes.
Yeah, the damn 666 with his 3 with a damn doing, and they doing the thing. Right? Those are rituals. Right. When you're going to these modern day coliseums and these modern day sporting events, you're and you're a fan, and then you got a demon on you. A lot of these fans got demons on. Yeah. They be it's like real quick. They be fighting people. They be getting drunk, destroying one another. And a fan is short for what? What is a fan short for? What word? A fanatic. Yeah. What is a fanatic? Somebody that's obsessed.
Right.
You got a spirit on them. Idolatry. Right? You're a fanatic. Don't talk about my team. Right? That's my team. Brother never played for them. Didn't get drafted.
Right.
Drafted. He's not on the payroll.
Right.
He wasn't at the combine, but that's his team.
None of the players know him.
He don't know none of the players.
Right.
Right. He's never been in the locker room, but that's his team. And he'll fight you over his team. They actually fight each other.
At the job, at the plantation, brothers be talking about damn stats and sports all day and really get to like raising their voices at each other about who's the best player.
Right.
Madness.
They know where they're from. A lot of these guys know these guys. They stalking them. Right. There's a movie called The Fan. Did brother see that movie? Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. There's a movie called The Fan, and it's about Wesley Snipes being a professional baseball player and Robert De Niro being obsessed with him. He ended up stalking him, breaking in his house, ended up fighting in the beach. Then got into it. They start tussling, man. So that shows you the level of demonic spirits that be on these men when they go to these concerts or these sporting events, man. They all do the same chant, right? These college basketball games, they're doing the spirit fingers, right? All of that is idolatry and witchcraft. You think it's normal.
Right.
You think you're just going there to cheer on your team and might get a cold beer, spend time with your family. You're indulging in a sacrifice.
Sure.
You making all of that food. People say they're like, get the wings. You bring the nachos. The football gods are going to be with us tonight. Y'all ever heard people say the football gods or the basketball gods?
Was the 13th man?
Yeah, man, the 13th man. Right? All of that is idolatry, man. Right? Let's get that in Deuteronomy 18, where you left off. Right?
18.
18 and 11. Did you read 11?
Loud.
All right, let's read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18 and verse 11. Or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits.
Right, you cannot deal with a consulter familiar spirits. A consulter familiar spirits is a medium, right? A medium or somebody that knows how to tap into the demonic realm and conjure up demons. You have actual people who the Most High has blessed to do what? As much as you're profitable on the right-hand side, you have to have a just balance.
Right.
You have to have people that are created to be profitable on the left-hand side. So people are mediums and wizards, and they deal with demons, and they'll send demons on you. They'll, like we went into Numbers chapter 22. He was called to put curses on the people, right? To send evil spirits on the children of Israel, Baalim, to destroy them. Go on.
Or a wizard.
Or a what?
Or a wizard.
What the Lord say?
Or a wizard.
A lot of these artists are wizards. Just because you got your autograph, right? Or they gave you their autograph, and you have a fat head of them in the room, right? Or you know all of their songs, you got all their mixtapes, but you don't date a woman unless you listen to your favorite artist, right? A lot of jakes do that.
Right.
Oh, you don't listen to Travis Scott? No, I can't deal with you,
Right.
That's off, man.
Right.
You don't like my team? We're getting a divorce. You had a mother who left her son as he announced what college he was going to go to. You saw that? He put on I think it was like an Alabama hat, and his mother got up and left. So I'm not your mother anymore. Over sports, over teams, right? A lot of that stuff is wizardry, right? Or a what? What did the Lord say?
Or a wizard.
Or a wizard. He said he felt like he was in hell, right? Go on.
Or a necromancer.
A necromancer is what? Somebody that deals with dead bodies, right? They try to raise up the dead. There was this one guy, I worked at this plantation. He said his best friend was in the army, and he used to pop dead bodies. After they killed him, he said the only way to truly defeat your enemy is to defile his dead body, right? So that's what he would do. That's necromancy, man. Right? Go on.
For all that do these things.
For all that do these things
are an abomination.
Or what?
Or an abomination.
What you got millions of dollars?
Or an abomination.
What you got all of the women?
Or an abomination.
Right?
Unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee.
See that? The Canaanites and all of them dealt with that witchcraft and sorcery, and our people have picked up the customs of these other nations, and they follow the exact same spirit.
That's right.
Right? You got it, King. You got a precept?
All
right, so let's finish this video. Right? We're going to finish this video, and it's 144, right? 1 minute and 44 seconds long.
That?
That's spiritual. I'm sure he didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
He didn't time that out.
Trying to tell Travis Scott, it was like, help. The whole crowd was going like, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was like, that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro. And mind you, y'all see the type of music I make. y'all see everything like, you know, like I'm being so heavily influenced by Travis, but like after tonight, bro, like God really showed me, like, you know, like stay away from that shit, bro. Like that shit not for you, cause like he sacrificed.
See that?
And like I do music myself, and I had a similar revelation where I was, you know, in the world, damn, smoking weed every day and just being a damn nigga. And the Most High, he put this documentary in front of me. And I watched this documentary, and they started revealing different secrets and the different witchcrafts that people go through in order to get to that certain level of fame. And when I saw that, it scared the hell out of me. Like it literally scared me to the point where I turned to Christianity because that was all I knew. And you know what I mean? I told the Most High, you know, I would give him my music. And, you know, I just wanted my life to change because I had an understanding that the way I was going, the path I was going with the music that I was making, he was going to have me in that realm of doing these different sacrifices and doing these different wicked acts and going against him. And so, like I said, that scared me to the point where I felt like how this brother's feeling now. Like, yo, this stuff is real. These demonics, these demonic spirits and Satan and all that, that's real. Right. And we don't see these things day to day, but that's what's literally happening right before your eyes.
Come on. And the brother said, let's show you again what the brother said. So the spirit start, he don't know why he's saying that, but that's the spirit of an Israelite kicking in saying, this isn't for me. The Lord putting that on his spirit. Right? A lot of our people know that stuff. It's off, but they do it anyway. Right. You know, they have the knowledge of good and evil, you know.
Hell, he just kept going, bro. It was like that shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro. And mind you, y'all see the type of music I make. Y'all see everything, like, you know, like I've been so heavily influenced by Travis, but like after tonight, bro, like God really showed me, like, you know, like stay away from that shit, bro. Like that shit not for you, cause like he sacrificed so many people's lives tonight. Like,
see that? Give me Romans chapter 2 real quick. Romans, the 2nd chapter, and 14. Mm-hmm. Right, Romans 2 and 14. He said he sacrificed so many lives tonight. A lot of these guys, man, you know, when they fall off, their albums aren't really selling. They haven't been on that top billboard. Mm-hmm. They know what they have to do.
Right.
Right? And they may go off. Right? They may have been given a certain charge by the higher ups that I need you to do this. Right. He said, I don't want to do that. They said, well, you need to provide a sacrifice. You need to make an atonement for your error. We do that. Weren't we given the law of sacrifice? When we sin and go off, what does it take? A sacrifice.
That's right.
A lamb without spot and without blemish to purge our conscience from dead works to serve the living God. Right. Written in the book of Hebrews, the 9th chapter. We have to do sacrifices to make an atonement. You think that's only on the right-hand side? Hold that real quick. Go to Leviticus 19 and 35. That's also on the left-hand side. A lot of these guys, like the brother went into, they have to do these sacrifices too. Right? But it's the exact opposite of a lamb without blemish. You have to sacrifice all these demonic people to feed off of that demonic energy. Right? That's, all these people have spots and blemishes. That's where Satan wants. He doesn't want a lamb without spot. You offering up to the spiritual demon Satan, he wants all these evil men. That's right. Let's bring this up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 35, right?
Come on.
Verse 35. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment,
right?
In metal yard, in weight, in meter yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balance.
What the Lord say?
Just balance.
Just balances, right? An even scale. Just balances.
Just weights.
Just weights. Even spirits are weighed out. For as many righteous spirits you have, it's weighed out with as many evil spirits.
Right.
You may have 144,000 top men of the Most High. You may have 144,000 evil men of the Most High. Right? You have righteous angels. You have evil angels. You have darkness. You have light. You have the sun. You have the moon. You have hot and you have cold. Like the Lord said in Sirach 33:14 on down, look upon all the works of the Most High and see that there are two and two, one against another. Good is set against evil, life against death, and the sinner against the godly, and the godly against the sinner. So those are just weights. Even the spirits are weighed out in the balance. Right. Go on.
A just ephah.
A just ephah. Read.
And a just hin.
A just ephah is a basket and a container where you measure dry goods.
Right.
So you have to have a just ephah. Right. You have to have an appropriate amount. Go on.
Shall ye have? I am the Lord your God.
Right.
Which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
See that? That's it, man. You have to have just balances.
Right.
Because the man said that he sacrificed so many people. Right? You see that? So you have sacrifices done on the left-hand side.
Right.
Didn't in Bel and the Dragon, you had wicked priests. You understand? The man of Pharaoh, right? Pharaoh had wizards that worked for him, right? We went into that in the previous code cut. Well, Sabbath service. All these nations have a wicked priesthood on the left-hand side. And they have a wicked high priest. And they have lesser men that work for him. Travis Scott is just a lesser guy. He's not really up there, but he has to fulfill his end of the bargain. You know, like the brother said, a lot of these celebrities, when they end up making the bid, why does their son always die? Or their mother,
Right.
or their best friend,
Right.
or their cousin, or their auntie. Right? They got hit by a car, strange, what else? A strange car accident, or they, hit by a stray bullet, or usually it's a fire.
Right.
Sometimes for some reason it's always a fire.
A fire, some type of car crash, or some illness.
Yep.
Or they shot.
Yep. You got something, King?
Yeah, I was watching one ago. Like Tyson, his daughter got strangled by a treadmill.
The treadmill.
But it wasn't even on. Like it wasn't plugged up enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You see that? All right. So let's play the rest of this, man.
Yeah, bro, it was so demonic, bro. And mind you, y'all see the type of music I make. Y'all see everything, like I've been so heavily influenced by Travis, but like after tonight, bro,
You can't be influenced by Travis.
Stay away from that shit, bro. Like that shit not for you, cause like he sacrificed so many people's lives tonight, like for real. Like so many people's lives are gone tonight because they want to go to a fucking Travis Scott concert and have fun. He influenced people to be raging and all this shit. So
he influenced people to be raging. That's why they trampling each other, man.
Right.
Like the brother said, you could be driving, listening to jazz, and that's real. You start listening to some old 3-6 Mafia, some old Gucci, that old nasty Gucci Man mixtape, right? Some old damn demonic spirit, some old Jeezy. Hey, next thing you know, what you doing, man?
Right.
You put your hoodie on. You normally don't wear your hoodie, now you got your hoodie on. You stop to buy a ski mask. Right? For some reason,
Right.
now you want to wear a ski mask.
Right.
Right? Your lock screen was your woman and your son. Now it's a damn Trey 5
See that?
and a deuce.
That damn skull.
You change your lock screen, yeah.
Right.
Right? You start getting the spirit on you, man. You had the black ice little trees to freshen your car. Now driving like this, man. I got your damn seat all the way up. Or your seat, you normally drive like this. Then your seat slow how get backer and backer.
Right.
Then you start driving like this. Now you got tints, right? You stop to get all black, damn 10% tints on your window.
Limo tent.
And you start going off, man. You was on your way to church, right? Now you ended up at the concert.
See
I
that?
just want to go. I want to see what it's about. So you keep playing with these spirits, man. It'll take a hold on
Right.
you. So let me finish this for the 5th time.
it was just chaos, bro. It was a living fucking hell, bro. Imagine seeing all those dead bodies, and that was just by me.
And it's more, man. We got to find the rest of that clip.
You gotta find the rest
Right?
of that clip.
But that's what he said, man. He said it was hell, all those dead bodies. Right?
Wisdom of Solomon, 14, verse 27.
That's madness.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 27.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 27.
Right?
For the worshiping of idols.
Right? And that's all it is a bunch of idols. Right? All of these different celebrities that people look up to. You got the Travis Scotts, the Lil Uzi Verts, and even these actors, Denzel Washington and whoever, Beyonce, whoever, they're all different idols set up by these elites. Right? All of these different idols are set up because if you follow them, you're not gonna be following the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
It ain't like they out there like Paul, oh, follow me as I follow Hamashiach.
Right.
No, they out there follow me as I follow the spiritual demon Satan.
Right.
Right? Go ahead. For the worshiping of idols,
Not to be named
right?
is the beginning,
Right?
the cause,
Right?
and the end of all evil.
Right. So setting up these idols and following these idols, that is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil on the earth. Right? That's what got Adam jammed up.
Right.
Right? These different idolatries and following these different men, that's you serving different gods. And with the Most High say, that's what have no other God before me.
Huh.
And that's what these people do. You put these different gods before the Most High. Yeah, go ahead and bring that up.
Oh,
Come.
keep reading.
No. Go ahead. Bring on Exodus 20.
Okay.
That's what you're getting at.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Come.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
I also have no other gods before the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Right?
That's right.
Come, let's go to 2 Kings 3 and 14. Right? So music can put a spirit on you, man. We're not making that up. Right? And brothers, they even said in the comment board, they've experienced stuff like that, man. You know, you start listening to Mr. Still Your Girl and all this music. You know, people play music to what? Set the mood. Don't they say that I'm going to set the mood? That's a spirit, man. I'm going to bring a certain spirit in the household. Right? That damn one, we don't have to go into it, but let's go into it.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 3 and verse 14.
It's like a mood is a spirit. Esau tell you it's a mood. You go to his classes for Psychology 101. Or when you were a kid, I remember they had a chart with all these smiley faces. And they had the different expressions on it. Right. And they had the different moods. Brothers, remember that? Yeah, they had anxious and they had happy, sad. These are the different moods. Those are spirits, man. Right? When somebody's wrathful, that's a spirit. Right? When somebody all they want to do is have sex, that's the mood they in. We know that's the spirit that they're in. Right. Stop listening to the so-called white man's words and listen to what the Most High said, man. Right. You got mood rings. That's idolatry. Vibes. Yeah, vibes. You on my vibe? What? No, those are spirits. Right. Vibes, moods, mood rings. You're my energy. Right? You're not vibing with my energy. What energy, man? Right. You need to tap into your feminine energy. Where's that at in the Bible?
Where is that at?
You got a woman telling you ain't no real man. Right? You need to tap into your feminine energy, man. You scared to make me you scared to have me put makeup on you. Get in touch with your feminine side. Let me do your nails. But you ain't no man. Huh, nigga, you ain't no man.
If I see another man with his nails painted, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. And there's always his nasty pinky too. We always start with the pinky.
I'm talking about full colored nails. Wow. I seen a dude. I'm talking about a dude. I'm talking about bro had a whole beard. He had like locks. I'm talking. He looked like a manly man. And it was like a car broke down, and he went to push it, and he zoomed it and talking about the long nails. You know that
when they clicking.
The damn Eve bus driver nails. Right. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Yeah. The Eve bus driver nails.
Eve Liberian.
Yeah, with the grown man.
Yeah. They call them claws. It's off.
Hey, Snoop Dogg was one of them dudes, man. Yeah. He paint his nail on black.
Right.
Lil Yachty is like coming out with like nail polish for men.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Like,
that's off. Now let's get that real quick. That's off. 2 Kings 3 and 14.
Book of 2 Kings, chapter 3 and verse 14. And Elisha said, as the Lord of hosts liveth, before whom I stand, surely were it not that I regard the presence of Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, I would not look toward thee nor see thee.
Yeah, so you had these three kings that wanted counsel from a prophet, and the prophet said, man, I would never do this counsel, but I'm only doing it because the righteous king is here, Jehoshaphat.
Right.
Go on.
But now bring me a minstrel.
A minstrel is somebody that plays music. He said, bring me a musician, right?
And it came to pass when the minstrel played,
when the music was played,
that the hand of the Lord came upon him.
You see that? So when you have righteous music, it can put a spirit on you, right?
That's right.
To tap into you, to make you prophesy and give the people the visions.
That's right.
When you have demonic spirits on you, it makes you do things on the left-hand side. That's right. Let's get that in 1 Samuel 10 and 5.
Come on, I got one too.
Come on. 1 Samuel chapter 8. The Lord said, evil communications corrupt good manners. 1 Samuel 10 and 5. And there's more. I want to get into this too after the brother brings his precept out.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 10 and verse 5. After that, thou shalt come to the hill of Yahweh,
right?
Where is the garrison of the Philistines? And it shall come to pass when thou art come thither to the city.
The Samuel talking to Saul. When you come near to the city,
that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place with a psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy.
Right? They have music and they're going to prophesy. Right? Go on.
And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee.
When you hear that music combined with the words, the Spirit of the Lord is going to come upon you.
And thou shalt prophesy with them, and thou, and shall be turned into another man.
That can turn you to a whole another man.
Come on.
Right? Keep playing around with the Most High. The spirit can hop on you and turn you to another man.
That's right.
Whether it's for your salvation or it's for your destruction.
That's right.
Right? So brothers, keep in mind this thing is real. Right now we playing spiritual music. The spiritual music is his word.
That's
Right? The brother got the spiritual psaltery, the spiritual symbols, the spiritual tabret, and it's a live performance going on right now in the name of the Lord. Right? Yahweh Shah said, I have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
That's
So
right.
Yahweh Shah came out with the tune to pipe unto the people, and when you hear this truth, you're supposed to dance to it, right? You're supposed to start tapping your foot, like that song, come on, your foot start tapping out of nowhere.
That's right.
Like, what the hell? Hair start nodding.
Start nodding.
Like, damn, dude. You know, they got a meme, they got a Jay-Z meme, when he kind of trying to listen to something, and then he kind of like this, and he kind of getting into it, man.
Right.
That's how he's supposed to be with this truth. He kind of, damn, that do make sense. Deuteronomy 28. Damn, okay, verse Revelation 1. Then you start learning the lyrics, right? Then you memorize the song by heart. Then you give that song to the people, right? So this is the spiritual music that we playing right now to contrast the spiritual music they're giving you on the left-hand side.
That's right.
You got it, King.
Come on. And last week I went 1 Samuel 16 and 23. But last week we were out, we were out teaching, and it was two young brothers. Two young brothers came out to get the word. They were getting the word. They were, they were attentive. They was dialed in, right? We in camp. We throw up the prayers, and the brothers come back to the camp. They come back to where brothers are. We start talking, right? Brothers came up out their shirts to give them some fringes. They excited about wearing these fringes, right? They heard the song. Their spirits got the bob in their head to the song, right? They started dancing to the song. They left. They got away from the song. They like, nah, I need that on repeat. I need to come back. Right. They came back. They got more of the song, right? Brother asked them, hey, if I give you these fringes, are you going to put them on now? Young brother said, yeah, I'm going to put them on now. Like, what you mean? Right. Want to join the band. You see what I'm saying? Want to join the band. Got the fringes. We depart. We go into the cars. They going back home. And all you hear down the harbor, I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. Right. The tribe of Judah. Right. They dancing to the song. Yahweh Shah piped to them, and they danced to it. See what I'm saying? Right. And then I heard, and it was a proverb I heard in the world. They say, you can't touch music, but music can touch you.
Right.
See that? So bring this up.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, and verse 23.
Right.
And it came to pass when the evil spirit from Yahweh was upon Saul.
Now, the Most High puts these spirits on these different men. He'll put a righteous spirit on you. He can put an evil spirit on you. Right? So the Most High put this evil spirit upon Saul. Go ahead.
That David took an harp and played with his hand.
So David got this harp and he's playing this music. Right? And I don't know if y'all ever heard like a harp being played before, but that's a beautiful melodious sound. It is a beautiful sound. And so David got to playing this harp. Go ahead.
So Saul was refreshed.
Right.
And was well.
Right.
And the evil spirit departed from him.
Right. And that goes back to being in a car listening to your jazz. You kind of relax. You know what I mean? You don't have that I gotta do this spirit. I gotta get there and y'all in my damn way and all of that. Right. It have you more refreshed. You're more laid back. You're more in tune with the Most High. The music that you listen to, it will influence how you act and how you react day to day.
That's right. And you have these Christians, they'll tell you, well, that comes from Satan, who played the organ in heaven. They say Satan invented music and he was playing the organ and the piano in heaven. Right. And brothers heard of that. He's the angel of music. Yeah. You heard of that? We won't cover that too. That's not what that's talking about. The Lord didn't get by Satan an organ, right?
And put it at his rib.
Yeah, put it in. Then he set the little thing right there, and he had the notes, the half note. Then he had to learn the piano. Then he had the whole note. Then he sent up there, and then he played music for the Lord. That's not what that's talking about, man. We're gonna cover that in Ezekiel 28. But before that, we're gonna play this, right? This is another disturbing, if you're looking on the screen, another disturbing video. Travis Scott continues to sing like this is his song as he watched an unconscious fan at the hashtag AstroFest. So a fest is short for what? A festival, right? Right? A festival is what? A ceremony. Let's pull up the definition of a festival, right? Let's see what an actual festival is, right? So this is an astro fest, right? We're gonna pull this up so brothers can know what's going on.
You got the etymology.
Okay, we got the online Let me pull this up for a minute. Right, we're gonna pull that back up. This is the online etymology, right, of the word festival, right? It says a festal day appointed a festive celebration, short for festival day, right? It says from Old French festival, suitable for a feast, right? From the medieval, it's like a solemn, magnificent, joyful, happy. From the Latin festivalis, of a church holiday or a festern holiday, right? Dedicated for a feast. So that's what a festival is, a celebration, right? But now he has a celebration for what? For Astro. Astro goes back to the word star. Right. So this is a festival and a feast for the stars, right? Idolatry, huh? Weed, smoke, music, all dedicated to the sun, moon, and the stars. People think they're just going there to hear a song. Right. Satan says, no, we need to worship the heathen gods, right? The sun, moon, and the stars. Let's throw a concert, right? And let's sacrifice people at this feast. At this feast day. That's one of them. And we have feast days. Right. They have feast days. All right. Like the brother said, we fast on the right-hand side. They fast and cut themselves with lances on the left-hand side. Right? We can get that in 1 Kings 18. But I wanted to pull this up again. Right, let's pull this up again. Another disturbing video. Travis Scott continues to sing as he watched an unconscious fan at hashtag AstroFest, which is what? A festival for the stars. AstroWorld 2021 hashtag festival. Now this says at least 11 were killed.
And 300 injured.
And 300 plus injured. Hashtag panic. Hashtag injuries. Right, Houston, Travis Scott, AstroWorld, Houston. Right, so let's play this. Look at this nasty platform he's on. That sounds like a demonic chant.
Demonic as hell.
That doesn't sound like a song.
That
doesn't sound like a song you kind of get. That's a demonic chant. And the people are unconscious, they're dying, you got spirits going on, and your wizard is up there chiming up into the demons, man. Right? Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 18. And we're going to play that again. Right? We're going to play that again. Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 18. And we're going to start at verse. Let's start at 28. Let's start at 24. We're going to read 24 to 28, right? Elijah caused the wicked prophets of Baal to see who would serve the most, whose God was real. Is it Baal or is it Yahweh Ba'ashima Mashiach Malak Yahushua? Let's make a bet. Let's see what happens. Right. You build a sacrifice in the altar. Right. I build a sacrifice in the altar. You call upon the name of your God. Whatever fire comes down and take the sacrifice first, then they're the Most High.
Right.
Right. So let's read this.
This is the book of 1 Kings. Chapter 18 and verse 24,
right?
And call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of our Lord, and the God that answereth by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken.
Yeah, let's make a deal, right? Whatever God calls fire from heaven, they're the Most High. They said, cool, we're willing to bet against the Lord. Go on.
And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullock of yourselves and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon.
So from morning to noon, right?
Saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar.
And they did what?
And they leaped upon the altar.
This is that demonic spirit. This is like the concert, man. They're calling upon them and they leaped upon the altar.
Right.
And them altars was high back then. Right? Go on.
Which was made. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud. For he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth, and must be awake.
Are you talking that talk?
Right.
Talking S-H-I-T. Man.
Right.
Where your God at, man? Maybe he's asleep, man.
Right.
Maybe you're on a journey.
Right.
Maybe he's chasing somebody down. Right?
Right.
He's too occupied, man.
Right.
Right? So what did they do? They're going to start getting into the demonic chants. Right?
And they cried aloud and cut themselves.
And then what?
And cut
So
themselves.
now they really getting into it. Right? They start cutting themselves to sacrifice their flesh to call upon these demons. You see, a lot of these people, they used to call them emo kids when I was in school. Right? They wear the black boots, them black wrist things, the chain things and chokers.
Gothic.
So-called gothic.
Yeah.
And you'll look at their hand, they cut themselves. They got a demonic countenance. All this black eyeliner. That Ozzy Osbourne spirit.
Right.
He's biting bat heads off. You have heavy metal music. They're making songs like Black Sabbath. Right? They're burning stuff on stage. They getting into it. They're crying aloud. A lot of those guys still cut themselves, man.
Right.
And they'll do these demonic chants that he's doing. That's what it means they cried aloud. It's not that they were singing, right? They were doing these demonic chants. Go on.
And cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets, till the blood gushed out.
Till the what?
Till the blood gushed out.
That's summoning demonic energy. Like when you fast to get your prayers magnified, right? By the Most High. You go on a fast, you may smote upon your chest, you'll afflict yourself physically with sackcloth and ashes. That's physical affliction. You understand? Their physical affliction, they have to go deeper into it. They got to cut their flesh up and scream till they damn voice bleed to get these demons to come down and dwell with them. Right? Till blood gushed out
upon them.
Right? That's it on that. So I want to play this again. Right? That's what Travis Scott is doing. He didn't get to, now if people wasn't dying, I'm led to believe he would cut himself. He would do certain things. He would have more demonic chants to get into, right? If people wasn't dying, but he did just enough, right? So let's play this again. And in this clip, people are actually dying, and he's still doing his demonic chants. Look at that. Wow, you see that at the end? Your brother see that at the end? You got a dead body, and he's just watching it. He was taught that.
Right.
Somebody had to teach him that.
Right.
Right? He had to get that on the left-hand side. You had a point, King?
I was just saying, sometimes people be passing out, so he might just be thinking they passed out or something.
Yeah.
He used to it, bro.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
Or not. Right? Or it could be a sack. We don't know, right? Regardless, being passed out is still off too, you know? When brothers listen to that 24/7, you on your way to work, you on your way to the Sabbath service, trying to figure out what to play, and then you put that to the aux cord. Somebody say, "Give me the aux cord." What if somebody say, "Give me the aux cord"? And they start playing this.
Oh no!
They say, "Hold on, just vibe with it. Just get into it. Just open up your mind. Open up your mind and let it in." Hey, Michael Jackson got it. He say, what's that song? "Rock With You," right? He said, we're gonna have to pull up the lyrics, but that's like a demonic song. He said, "Ease your mind and just rock with it. Just let the boogie come on in." Something to that effect, man. Basically, hey, just get down with it, man. Right. Let that spirit take a hold on you. He said, let it take your mind. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. Right, we want to show you, man.
Well, Michael Jackson, he deal with a lot of like zombie type of stuff like this.
Yeah, that thriller.
Yeah, stuff like
so we getting into it, man. So this is the lyrics for "Rock With You." I'm not gonna sing it, right? It says, "Girl, close your eyes, let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with me. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride that boogie." What does that mean, man?
Right.
What are you talking about? Who's the boogie? Right? Just getting into your mind. That's why whenever that song come on, every Jake get with it. Every Jake start tapping their foot, man.
They relax their mind.
Yeah, they relax their mind and let them spirits come in. Right? But people just think that's just Michael Jackson.
Even Jay-Z,
Yeah.
One of his songs, he said,
Yeah,
relax
speak up,
your mind. Jay-Z, right?
Right.
He said, relax your mind, let your conscience free, you know, rolling with it from the ROC, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's,
and that's like a theme like, in a lot of rap songs.
Right.
Relax your mind, let your conscience be free.
Right.
Look, but this is when I found that dude Post Malone.
Oh, you show it?
Yeah, calm.
All right, give me 1 second. Give us 1 second. All right, we're gonna pull this up. The brother gonna show you. Right? He gonna pull it up.
It says, this is not natural. This is not an act he's putting on. Look at the way his eyes are rolling back. Pray for Post. Now, we're not praying for you in wickedness if that's what you want to give yourself over to. Right? Right? This is the nigga right here, I'm gonna play it.
Madness.
You see it? All right, come and send it to you.
So the brother gonna send it to me so we can get you a better visual. Right? And a better visual. In the meanwhile, let's go to 1 Samuel 28. Right? And then we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna show you, man. Right? Like they said, let MJ says, let the music magic and the music get into you. You know? So all of that stuff is witchcraft, man. He even said when he does certain poses, he grabbed himself and hold up that symbol. He said the boogie come into him. The boogie, a lot of these people have alter egos too. Right? You have Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce is her demonic side she taps into. There's another one. Kendrick Lamar said he got an alter ego too. I don't know. I can't remember. Right? But a lot of these guys, you have some Kill Edward. See, I never heard that, man. 1 Samuel 28:8. So a lot of these guys have alter egos and demonic spirits. Right? Oh, you sent this. So I'm gonna pull this up. Bear with us 1 second.
Yeah, and what's his name? Lil Wayne had damn Tunchi.
Yep.
What? Kanye West, damn Yeezy. It's off. That's off. That's wickedness. And that's like an alter ego. A lot of them get put on them as a spiritual demon. You know what I mean? As these spirits that they allow on them, and that's what causes them to have that damn split. That's why they do that damn checkerboard when they do a lot of these videos. They have the white and then the black, right? The yin and the yang and all that other type of stuff, where it's supposed to be split or whatever. We're not dealing with that.
Nicki Minaj,
right?
She always tap into that damn demonic side. I can't remember the name of it.
Roman. Is it
Roman? Oh, Roman. Yeah, she had an interview, man.
Yeah.
She had an interview said, look, that's my demonic side. She came out and said it straight up.
Damn. Beyonce and Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, she was swinging her damn hair on the concert stage, and you can see her the spirit come out. Hey, this stuff is real. They think it's crazy.
Real, yeah,
people believe it. I'm not watching that. That's crazy. These guys went to conspiracy theories, right? No, this stuff happens, man. Demonic things happen. You have many miracles of Yahweh Shah on the right hand side. You have miracles done on the left hand side. Right? That's Revelation the 13th chapter. We're gonna hold 1 Samuel 28. We're gonna play this clip with the one. So it says, "This is not natural, right? This is not an act he's putting on. Look at the way his eyes are rolling back. Pray for Post." Look at this.
Look at that.
Right?
Right? Is it muted?
Yeah, it's muted. Salaki. All right, we're gonna play it again.
Trying to be a rock star with his nails painted
and all them tattoos they gotta get. Yeah, that's demonic, man. They got the fire exploding and people getting into it. And we told you these concerts ain't nothing nice, man.
At all.
Right? So I want to go to this as well. Let's play this one more time. Then we'll go to 1 Samuel 28:10.
A lot of Edomites it's mostly
Wow, you see that? So let's hold that. Let's go to 1 Samuel 28 and 10. Right? 1 Samuel 28 and 10.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 28, and verse 10. And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing.
Right? Start at, yeah, read on. So Saul went to this witch and asked this witch, can you conjure up Samuel? The Lord stopped dealing with Saul and stopped giving him revelations, dreams, visions, and stopped appearing to him by the prophet. So he went so far as to conjure up Samuel from the dead and went to a witch because he knew that these things can be done. This is the witch of Endor. Let's read on.
Right. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up?
Whom shall I what?
Whom shall I bring up?
You have actual women and wizards that can bring up evil spirits.
That's right.
You used to have a TV show called The Medium, right? And she would bring evil spirits, man. Go on.
Unto thee. And he said, bring me up Samuel.
Right?
And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, be not afraid. For what sawest thou?
What did you see? Because she saw in a spirit world, the Lord opened up her mind to have visions of the different spirits up there in the third heaven. And she actually saw Samuel. Right? This is in the dream. This is not a fable. She literally saw Samuel's spirit. Go on.
And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth.
I did what?
I saw gods ascending out of the earth.
Meaning I saw the spirits ascending up to the heaven and spirits coming down on the earth. I saw gods and the dead saints coming up to the Most High. Go on. That's what it means, gods, right? Because we're gods on the earth. Go on.
And he said unto her, what form is he of?
What form was he? What did he look like? What type of spirit was it? So he's getting into it.
And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle.
Right? Because Samuel was known for wearing the mantle. Go on.
And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself.
Right?
And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me?
Why did you disquiet me? Right? Because meaning when you're in the spirit world, you're at rest. That's Job, the third chapter. There the weary are there, the great and there, the small are there. And a servant is free from his master. So when you disquiet somebody, guess what? You're taking them out of that state and trying to make them deal with the earthly carnal things when they're already in the spiritual realm. And they're subject to deal with the things of this world and the elements. Go on.
To bring me up. And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and Yahweh is departed from me.
See that? Go on.
And answereth me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do.
Is that wise? You don't know what to do, so you go deal with a wizard. A lot of people, you're into palm readings, right? Tarot cards, magic 8 balls, crystal balls, fortune cookies. You have people that only eat the Moabite food just for the fortune cookie, right? And they getting off on that, man.
On the fortune.
Fortune tells them you're a kid, they got the little thing. You remember that when you were a kid, you pick a color, then brothers might not remember that. They might be yeah. They used to do that in elementary school, and middle school. The little girls make little paper fortune things, and they open it up and say, "You like so and so? That's your crush." The Lord isn't dealing with that, man.
Right.
All of that fortune, damn witchcraft is an abomination in the eyes of the Most High. And we have the right to be destroyed, man.
Right.
For doing those things, but the Most High had mercy on us.
Right.
You had a point, King?
Nah, I was just saying, like, I just remember, like, sometimes when you be watching, like, TV or whatever, and that lady,
yeah, Miss Chloe.
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo, yeah, Miss Cleo.
Coming out for your free tarot readings.
Con. Oh. All right, so we're gonna play this one final time, then we had another clip. And this is really demonic.
Yeah, it's demonic as hell.
Why you got these black gloves on?
Right, standing all weird.
Look at that. Killed the damn Edomite, died. All right. Now here's something else. This is from the AstroWorld Fest. Not only is he right there on that tall ass podium, he can see deeper into the crowd too, like he can see this happen. So let's play this. So this is what we have to deal with, man. That's not even like a song.
Yeah, that's not gonna be on the album.
Yeah. What's up?
Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Beverly Hills. Zip code. Yeah, that's off, man. That's off. The man is up there doing a satanic dance while people are dead and dying.
On a damn robot.
Look at this. Absolute madness, man. I believe we have one more. All right, this is these are the most morbid pictures, they said. This was part of the concert. See you on the other side. You go to the concert and it says see you on the other side. What does that mean?
You're gonna die and you're gonna see you after.
Yeah, we're gonna see you in the spirit world. You go to the concert and this is what it says. See you on the other side, man. Let's go to Sirach chapter 4 and 20. Right? See you on the other side. Absolute madness, man. I'm not going nowhere, man, to say see you on the other side.
Right. Not with them.
Yeah, you had this man, what's his name? Lil Uzi Vert. He said he want to bring you to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. He said, I want to bring all of y'all to hell. And they all started screaming. A lot of them died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a point first.
Lil Uzi got a song called.
You got to speak up.
Lil Uzi got a song called 444 plus 222.
Oh, 444 plus 222. Well, that sounds about right.
That's
Because his name is Lucifer.
right.
Right? You got it, King.
So this thing right here, showing us looking at a triangle first of all,
Yep.
with a hole in the middle, and you know what's the name again? Conjure or something like that.
Yeah, the
where,
little Ouija board.
yeah, Ouija board would have that little thing to conjure up spirits.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, people getting into that.
Y'all know who Kyrie Irving is, right?
Yeah.
On the shoes, he got the little Illuminati.
You have the Illuminati
Oh,
period.
On
Yeah.
the shoe and on the bottom. And also, this was back in 2017. Lil Uzi Vert, he had like this little it was a music video for I think a song called Exotoric or something like that. It was like on this, it was a necklace that he had. It was a V, and then like in the music video, he turned it upside down and added it to his eye.
Wow.
See
that? See that right there?
see that?
So let's this is madness. Look at the damn Travis Scott joint. The true dystopia is here. We're gonna get into all this. Let's read that, King.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 20.
Right?
Observe the opportunity,
Right.
and beware of evil.
And do what?
And beware of
You
evil.
can't be a damn fool, man. Here you have it sees you on the other side, and all manner of witchcraft. And that's strange. That's a coincidence. What is that about? Why would they have that? That's cool. Look at the letters in the text and see how it's shaped like a mountain. No, you have to say, hold on now. That ain't right.
Right.
Hold on now. That's see you on the other side. Nah. I'm stepping. I'm going home.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna return back to the Most High.
I mean, you've seen people trapping before you get in it.
Right. Then you get there and it says, see you on the other side. Go on.
And be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul.
So don't be ashamed, man, when it concerns your soul, right? You have a man coming in doing witchcraft in the damn school. You say, I don't want to see nobody. I'm gonna just let him do that. It's not that bad. No, you better say something, man. Your
Right.
soul is on the line every day.
That's right.
You have to be aware of evil, man. And evil is not just the murderer, right? Evil gets deep, right? Hold that. Let's go to Ephesians 6 and 12. Right? Evil is not just a man eating pork, eating
Right.
shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right? The Lord speaks about the depths of Satan in the book of Revelation. Huh?
Right.
He says, you have not known the depths of Satan. You got it, King. You want to show that?
Yeah. The elder sent me this, right? Damn, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Madonna, right? But look at that. Blood all on it. Right? Doing the damn show. This is secret ceremonies. And they hold secret ceremonies right in front of your face.
Right.
Like they do these things right in front of you. Conjuring up these spirits and dancing all wicked and making these wicked sounds and wicked songs. They do this shit. They do this stuff right in front of you. They do it right before your face. Right?
6 and 4.
Gosh.
Book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 4.
No, verse 12. Ephesians 6 and 12.
And verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against what?
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
So that's what we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Right? This isn't just a flesh and blood thing. It's not that people died because they OD'd. It's not because they had a heat stroke or they got trampled. You have actual evil spirits and demons in there, man.
Right.
Like we're gonna pull it up again. It says literally, see you on the other side. All right, let's show this again. Now you have actual evil spirits there. You have death angels.
Right.
Right? It says, see you on the other side, and a we will survive sign. At the Travis Scott AstroWorld Fest, after what pictures? These got to be the two most morbid pictures out right now. See you on the other side, and we will survive. Right? And he had this one eye symbolism during this concert. Look at this. Look at this. November 5th, Houston, Texas, live at the Mountain. Look at this. I'm not going nowhere like that, man.
At all.
Right.
You have to beware of evil.
Right.
That's right.
Right? Especially when it concerns your soul. Because this is spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? You go there and he's dealing with the Illuministic ones. Let's go to Isaiah 14 and 12 real quick. Right? Isaiah chapter 14 and 12. Right? Isaiah chapter
Book of
14 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Right? How art thou cut to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Read.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I will what?
I will be like the Most High.
What does Esau think?
I will be like the Most High.
Read that one more time.
I will be like the Most High.
This devil wants to be like the Most High, man.
Right.
He's the Lucifer in Isaiah chapter 14 that's fallen from heaven.
Right.
Right? The word Lucifer means light bearer.
Right.
Right? And he bears the light of this world.
That's right.
His music,
Right.
his philosophies,
Right.
his pharmaceutical industry, his political system, all of his education system.
Right.
This is what the other nations gravitate to as a moth to a hot flame. You understand? And they come from these other parts of the earth and they want to come to America. Even their symbol, they have the Statue of Liberty with the candle, with a flame in it, man. Saying we are the light of the world. You're coming out of darkness, welcome to light. And all of their light is really witchcraft and sorcery. That's right. And he believes, one more point, he will be like the Most High. That's why looking on your screen, you have this all-seeing eye. Right? Last time I checked, I thought the Most High can only see you going out and you're coming in.
Right.
I thought it said in Proverbs 15 and 3, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Right. Or Sirach 23 and 19, the eyes of the Lord are what? 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So, but Esau, he wants to see everything you're doing. He wants to have that your cameras everywhere,
Right.
track your footprints,
Right.
know your digital steps,
Right.
right? Know how many times you're looking at the screen. He wants to see you going in the bank. He has the damn camera set up everywhere, man.
Right.
Looking at you on your phone. You set your phone right here, watching you sleep. You have a creepy white guy recording your algorithms. How many times your muscle movement happens, right? Your heart rate. All these things are being recorded, man. So this devil, when you know you're going out and you're coming in.
Right.
You got something?
Gone. And they checking your steps, right? These phones are always activated. And I'm fully convinced that like it's tapped. Like I'm fully convinced that they watching everything I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being in this truth, that's something we kind of gotta take hold of, and we gotta remember that. Right. And I forgot the point I was going to make.
All right. Well, I got this. I want to pull up very quick. Now, this is from so-called Instagram, right? It was actually called Instagram. right? Now this is yeah, that's so called, man.
Right.
All right. Now check this out. This is a man's story from the concert, right? So we're gonna play this. Too many people passed away in the crowd last night. Right? I saw over 100 dead bodies. Now they said 8. Why did he say 100? One guy saw 8, one guy saw 100. Could have been 1,000.
Right.
A lot of people died, over 100 dead bodies. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely sounds like a ritual.
Yeah. Right? It says, I kept thinking they were going to stop the music. I was literally dragging dead bodies out. I've never seen anything like it. You see that? But they wasn't going to stop the music.
Right.
Because that's the instrument of destruction.
Right.
You know, to get man to fall. Right, what does this say? It says, now I said 11 possible deaths. Multiple cardiac arrests. See that?
And like the
Heart
brother said,
attacks.
yeah, he said they couldn't breathe in there.
Right, that's right. He said it was like hell. Right, it says for the what's today? Today's date the 6th. They said for today the concert has been canceled. Please do not arrive. Well, you damn right it's canceled, man.
Right.
We had over 100 people died, man.
Right.
Somebody is canceled, man. They did their job, man.
Right.
Right, like I said, I'm not gonna all right, hold on. Here's one more account. I'm gonna read this. Now this says now this isn't a testimony for a man that was there. So listen to this. It says, who am I in this story is not important. Rather, it is important the things I have now witnessed. AstroWorld, Houston, Texas. Travis Scott is the only one performing. I don't know how many people were at the festival, but I do know that every single person was at that stage. My friend and I wanted to be close to the stage, as close as we could possibly get. We were not able to get very close, but we did end up on the side near the walkway in the middle. Surrounding us were chest-high metal gates, quote-unquote barriers. We stood there for 2 hours, as did every other person. Every gap was filled where your feet were placed, was where they stayed. Energy rose as the time neared, beginning the show, meaning the demons started kicking in, right? Within the first 30 seconds of the first song, people began to drown in other people. There were so many people, tall men, women and men, where the only thing they could see was the back of the person in front of them. The rush of people came tighter and tighter. Breathing became something only a few were capable of. The rest were crushed or unable to breathe in the thick, hot air. My friend began to gasp for breath. Imagine that many people, you can't even breathe. Somebody back of their head on your mouth, you can't even damn get a breath out. Right? It says, the rest were crushed or unable to breathe in the thick, hot air. My friend began to gasp for breath, and she told me where we needed to get out. We tried. There was nowhere to go. The shoving got harder and harder. If someone's arms had been up, it was no longer it's like it was no longer a possibility to put it down. Damn. So people began to choke one another as the mass swayed. It became more and more violent. So people started fighting each other, man. They're trying to get out, choking each other. Blood probably everywhere, skull cracked, people dying, people poking out your ears, get out of my way, choking you out, you know? And they all got demons on them.
Right.
It says, so people began to choke one another as the mass swayed. It became more and more violent. We began to scream for help. We could see security just a few people over and a walkway in the middle. It got tighter, impossible to breathe, as our lungs were compressed between the bodies of those surrounding us. More people began to scream for help. Some began to collapse. The music continued. Hundreds of people ripped their vocal cords apart, screaming for help, but we were not heard. There was nowhere to go. My friend was trapped between the people on every side of her, and she desperately tried to move toward the rail. It was no use. The screaming intensified as more people realized they cannot breathe. We begged security to help us, for the performer to see us and know something was wrong. And we know he was sitting there watching. He sees the whole thing. He's doing a good job, right? According to the devil. One person fell, one collapsed. It doesn't matter how it started. Once one fell, a hole began to the ground. It was like watching the Jenga tower topple. Person after person were sucked down. You could not see or guess what direction the shove came from, and hundreds of people came next. Right? I watched my friend be dragged away from me, lost sight of her, and began to realize that we were going to die. Many being trampled to death. I saw terror in every eye that I met. Right? I'm not going to read this whole thing, but they said they heard animals screaming, people getting drunk, bodies laying up in the ground. Right? This is a long testimony, but all hell was breaking loose. Got animals screaming.
Where these animals come from?
Where the animals come from? Dead bodies, animals, babies, blood, smoke, coke, crack, fire, and brimstone.
Right?
You see that? Right. So, like the brother said, that was a sacrifice, man. Done on the left-hand side. You know?
And that's a scary position to be in, right? To be amongst a multitude of people and y'all are pressed in so tight that you can't even breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolute madness, man.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of these, here's one of the famous actresses that they hang out with, a witch, actually. So here's one of these guys, ASAP Rocky, hanging out with a witch, man. See that? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 13 and 20. Right? Proverbs chapter 13 and 20. Absolute madness going on.
I got a precept too.
Come on. Let's go to Proverbs 13 and 20. We're just showing you some images of what goes on. Right? Here's ASAP Rocky on a pentagram. Right? You have spiritual wickedness in high places. Let's bring that up.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise.
What the Lord say?
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise.
So if you hang around a brother or a man whose mind is according to your mind, you're going to gain wisdom, right? You're going to gain knowledge. You can counsel one another. As the Lord said, iron sharpeneth iron. Right. So that the man a countenance of his friend, meaning he'll sharpen his spirit and his mind. Go on.
But a companion of fools.
What was that concert?
But a companion of fools
shall what?
Shall be destroyed.
That was a companion of fools, man. And the Lord said they will be destroyed. Right? You got your precept, King.
Matthew 24 and 12. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. You got all these people passing out, and he's still playing the music. Right. You got all these people passing out, and people still rushing the damn stage and trying to, you know what I mean, get closer and closer to the stage. You got all of this stuff going on, and people passing out and dying, and you only have a few people that really care. Right? Bring that out.
Book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
And because iniquity shall abound, you got this idolatry going on. You got people looking at these different men as gods. Because these iniquities shall abound,
the love of many shall wax cold.
Right? Don't nobody care. They just letting these people pass out, trampling over them, damn stepping over them. This man, they calling for help. Right. He up on a stage on a platform, can see all of this, and he's still singing this wicked song. The love of many shall wax cold. Right?
Yes, something else.
No,
let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 18. Right, and we got something else we want to pull up too. Right, Deuteronomy 18, and actually I want Wisdom of Solomon. That's what I wanted first. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 4. Right, Salakia. In the Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12 and 4.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12 and verse 4. Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft.
So the Lord wanted us to destroy the Canaanites because they did odious works of witchcraft.
Right.
Go on.
And wicked sacrifices.
And what?
And wicked sacrifices.
Wicked sacrifices. Remember, not every sacrifice is done in the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Right.
People offer sacrifice to bullocks to heathen gods and to idols every day. Go on.
And also those merciless murderers of children,
right,
and devourers of men's flesh,
right,
and the feast of blood,
and the what?
and the feast of blood,
And the feast of blood. Go on.
with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew.
So they have priest, right? They have a priestess, which is a woman priest.
Right.
Like what's the woman's name? Ibrahimovich, if I'm not mistaken. I may be pronouncing it wrong,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's you heard of her. A lot of these celebrities consult with her, right? Go on.
And the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help,
Right.
that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of God's children.
See that? So the Mossad said, this is why I have to destroy the Canaanites, because look at what they do. They have secret ceremonies, idolatrous priests, they're slaying their children, and they're performing all manner of sorcery, man. Right? You had a precept? You got something?
Come on, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Give me Acts 8. Acts 8, and we start at 9.
Pull this up.
Acts 8 and 9.
Book of,
Right?
book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 9.
Right?
But there was a certain man called Simon,
Right now, this is not the apostle Simon. This is a different Simon, right?
which before time in the same city used
He
sorcery,
used what?
sorcery,
Right?
and bewitched the people of Samaria.
So you got this man using sorcery, right? He's doing miracles on the left-hand side, right? Using so-called magic,
Giving out that himself was some great one,
right? And he got that pride in himself that he can do these different things, right?
to whom they all gave heed,
They all gave heed,
from the least to the greatest, saying, This man is the great power of God.
what they say?
This man is the great power of God.
That's idolatry all in itself. This man esteemed himself above who he was, and the people looked at him above who he was, and now this man is worshipped as an idol among the people. Right? Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. Then Simon himself believed also, and when he was baptized, he continued with Philip and wondered, beholding the miracles and signs which were done.
Right now, he done seen the things that they started preaching the gospel to him, and now he believes. Right, but he's believing, but he still got that he's still mixing the old wine with the new bottles. He's seeing these miracles that they're doing, and this got him kind of bugged out. Right now, jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18. And when Simon saw that through laying on of the apostles' hands the Holy Ghost was given, he offered them money.
He did what?
He offered them money.
Right now, he noticed that the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shah land on the apostles was greater than the power that he had.
Right.
And now he's trying to offer them money to get that same power. What the apostles said.
Real quick, so like, and that's what people do on the left-hand side.
That's right.
They try to get that spiritual power, right?
Right.
Saying, Give me also this power, that on whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Holy Ghost.
Right. And the Lord resists the proud. You don't want this power just so you can help the nation. You want this power just so you can have power.
Right.
There's a difference in his intention. His intentions was terrible. His intentions were off. They were personal. They were selfish. He wasn't coming from a place of, I want to heal my people. He was coming from a place of, I want to have power and I want to be able to heal people so they can look at me, so they can turn to me instead of trying to magnify the name of the Most High.
Right.
Come.
But Peter said unto him, Thy money perish with thee,
Thy money perish with thee,
because thou hast thought that the gift of Yahweh may be purchased with money.
because what?
Thou hast thought that the gift of Yahweh may be purchased with money.
Right? Keep going.
Thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter,
Right?
for thy heart is not right in the sight of Yahweh.
Come.
Repent therefore of this thy wickedness, and pray Yahweh. If perhaps the thought of thine heart may be forgiven thee.
Right. And so he had that powerful spirit on him. And the apostles telling him, look, you need to repent for having that spirit on you. Yeah, you might get the Holy Spirit on you. You see us laying the hands, you following with us, but your spirit is still not right with the Most High. Right. You still have that spirit of me, and wanting to puff yourself up. So you got to be humble in this thing and learn your place.
God. And here's another a group of artists. This is your Migos.
See that?
Right? And who are they hanging around? One of the top witches on the earth.
Right.
One of the top witches on the earth. Let's go to Luke chapter 4 and 5. We all know that they have to sell. We all know about selling your soul. Mm-hmm. Hold that. Go to Mark 8 and 35. That's not even a secret anymore.
Right.
There was a time when it was. There was a time when you brought that information out, and like we brought out earlier, people might have looked at you like you had 3 hands. 8 and 35. They might have looked at you crazy. Right. So, not America. They wouldn't do that in America. We just won World War II. We defeated Hitler. Right? What do you mean selling your soul? And don't think it's just this generation. All these artists were selling their soul, man.
That's right.
Man, you have these old blues artists. They they sing songs about Satan giving them a guitar, and now they can play music all of a sudden.
And they couldn't play it before.
Yeah, they could never play it before. And they asked for Satan to come to him, and he came and gave him these demons, man.
Right.
So all these artists and these celebrities, Satan uses that on the left-hand side to influence them and cause them to go up. And it's not just from the year 1990 to 2000. This thing happens from the beginning of time.
That's right.
Right. So let's bring that up.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it.
And Salaki, one more point. It's not just rap music either, man. Right?
That's right.
It's if you want to make it big in this society, period, man. Right? You got these country artists. You have people that are in bands. If you want to make it big in this society, you got to do some things. You got to confess some things.
Salaki, let me back off of what you was bringing out earlier. Remember I was telling somebody, Eminem did a song, and he said, my spirit is possessed by this new devil. My new name is Rain Man, or something like that. And I'm like, look, they doing sacrifices. Like this man got a spirit on him, and like that's what he's running in. And she told me I looked too deep into it. I was looking too deep into it. Wow. He clearly said that. That was straight words on a song.
And he got certain pictures of him holding the devil horns up on his forehead, man.
Yep.
So we know he's off.
Right.
Talking about singing, killing his mother in the closet. Yeah. And all types of witchcraft.
I mean, it's Esau. So,
Matt,
I mean,
let's bring that up. Who's listening to that? Right?
Verse
30. Bring that up.
Verse 36.
Right, here's the point.
For what shall it profit a man?
What the Lord say?
What shall it profit a man?
For what shall it profit a man
if he shall gain the whole world?
If he gains women, cars, his star may be on a walk of fame,
mansions.
Right? He may have mansions, gold, silver, things. He might have bought his mother a house. He might have it big, man, diamonds and jewelry. Right. What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world
and lose his own soul?
And do what?
And lose his own soul.
And do what?
And lose his own soul.
Go on.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
What can a man give in exchange for his soul? What can you give for your soul, brothers? Nothing, not a damn thing, man. Not for your soul, man.
Right.
Go to Revelation 18, right? And verse 14. You cannot give nothing in exchange for your soul, man. Revelation 18 and 20. Actually, go to 14. God. A lot of brothers, you sell your soul quick, man. And selling your soul is deeper than just appearing before the Illuminatii ones and bowing down before Satan. You sell your soul every time you sin.
Right.
Every time you intentionally give up the kingdom to indulge in the flesh, you're selling your soul.
That's right.
Right? It don't have to be bowing down to a statue of Baphomet. It can be all manner of idolatry.
Right.
People are presented with lucrative contracts, record labels, and sports deals, and all types of things that they can obtain in this society. But guess what? If you get down with the system, you are selling your soul. Right. If you denounce Yahweh Shem Yahushua through your actions, you are selling your soul.
That's right.
Bring it up, King.
Book of Revelation
18 and 14.
Oh, 18 and 14. Book of Revelation. Book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 14. And the fruits that thy soul.
I want 13.
13. chapter 13.
Revelation 18 and verse
That's
13.
verse 13. All right. Salakia, verse 13. And cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
And what?
And souls of men.
These are the things that America has within their possession. You understand? Cattle, spices, gold, cars that they ship in. They import these things to America, right? Everything's made in China, Germany. Everything is imported. You understand?
Right.
Now, what else is imported to America? The souls of men.
That's right.
Right? So America has a stronghold on everybody's soul. You understand? Meaning your mind, your spirit. And you have pledged your allegiance to this beast and being made in the image of the beast. Here you have the Most High made you on his image. Now you have people want to be made in the image of the beast. The Most High said worship him. People are worshiping the beast.
Right.
You understand? So these are the things that happen when you what? When you don't know who you are.
Right.
You don't know your nationality.
That's
You
right.
don't know the commandments.
That's right.
You don't have a heritage.
That's right.
Right? This is why people go to these concerts. This is why people indulge in witchcraft and drugs, because they do not know the difference between following righteousness and knowing what evil is.
That's right.
They think evil is good.
Right.
Right? People think smoking weed, doing coke, they say that's good. I'm having a good time.
Right.
I feel good. Right? They do a line of coke. I feel good. Right? Nose bleeding, doing this and all types of stuff, and fidgeting and hiding it, and all types of stuff when you on coke, man. And that's evil, man.
Right.
Keeping the commandments is good. Go to Romans 7 and 12 real quick.
Right.
I got one more precept after this.
Book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12.
Right?
Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy and just and good.
And what?
And just and good.
And what?
And just and good.
So that's the only thing that can make you feel good.
That's
The Lord
right.
said, happy is the man that findeth wisdom. Right?
That's right.
So your true joy and happiness comes from serving the Lord.
Right.
And Nehemiah, it says the joy of the Lord is your what? Your strength. So your power comes from joyfully serving the Most High. If you're joyfully serving the Most High, guess what, man? You're going to be all the way into it. Just like you were joyfully serving the flesh. You have to completely be born again as a new creature, and you should be excited to read. You should be excited to pray.
That's
It
right.
shouldn't be a burden to go on the fast.
That's right.
It shouldn't be a burden to do the work of the Most High. It shouldn't feel like a chore to go teach the children of Israel. Man.
That's right. That's
These,
right.
once these things become a chore to you, you're going to find yourself falling out.
That's right.
Once it becomes a burden to come to camp, and I gotta come, I gotta get up, and you're on your way out of this thing.
That's right.
And we love getting up for this thing.
Right,
Right?
right,
And we
right.
set the Lord, we get up, and we
Right.
get excited for this.
Right,
Whether the
right.
breakdowns, fast and praying,
Right.
this is our thing. This excites us. The flesh doesn't excite us.
That's right.
The world, we have no part in it, man.
That's right.
All we have is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And we know that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And Deuteronomy 28:47 on down, it says, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart. For the
Right.
abundance of all things, therefore what?
Thou
Shalt thou
shalt
serve
serve
thine
thine
enemies.
enemies.
So
That's right.
simply because you're not serving the Lord joyfully, that's all it takes. Now you're in slavery. Now you're dying at Travis Scott concerts. Now you're being oppressed. Now you have to work a 9 to 5. Now you have a man with his knee on your neck for 8 minutes or so till you can't breathe. Now you're incarcerated. Now there's drive-bys. Now there's murder because you do not joyfully serve the Lord, and that's the beginning of your destruction.
Right.
And the nations, their job is to take away the joy of serving the Lord from you
That's right.
and make you joyfully serve them and give you things that please the flesh instead of things that please the Most High. Khan?
Con. Real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 23. Right, going back into just let me back to going back into selling your soul. Right, you sell your soul, and like you said, you get nothing from that. You don't get anything from that. Right. 1 Corinthians 7 and 23.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 23.
Right.
Ye are bought with a price.
Say that again.
Ye are bought with a price.
Right.
Be not ye the servants of men.
Right. And then give me 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and start at verse 17. Right.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit.
Right.
Flee fornication.
Right. And when you have that idolatry spirit, you're indulging in spiritual fornication.
Right.
Right. Flee fornication.
Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body.
Right, go ahead.
What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you?
Right, and if you're keeping the laws and the commandments, you're keeping the faith for the Most High, you got the Holy Spirit dwelling in you, right? And you got to understand that when you have that, that's a gift from the Most High.
That's right.
You don't have to be here. The life that you live prior to you coming to this truth, you should be gone. You should be dead, right? According to his laws, according to his judgments, none of us deserve to be here.
That's
We
right.
don't deserve to be alive, nor do we deserve to be in this truth. This truth is a gift. Every day that you wake up and you can thank the Most High by name and know that you're an Israelite, put your fringes on, keep your beard on your face, avoid these sins. That's a gift from the Most High. We don't deserve none of this.
Right.
Huh? Right? Keep going. So like, go ahead.
Salakia,
Verse 19.
verse 19. What know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you,
Right?
which ye have of Yahweh, and ye are not your own,
Right?
for ye are bought with a price.
Said it again. For what?
For ye are bought with a price.
Go ahead.
Therefore, glorify Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
Right. So your body is not your own. Your body belongs
That's
to
right.
the Most High.
Right.
So your body and everything in it, your spirit, the time that you spend, the things that you do, your thoughts, all of that belongs to the Most High. So you're supposed to be glorifying the Most High with your body, with your actions, with your thoughts, with your free time. You're supposed to be spending this time to glorify the Most High. And like brothers bring out all the time, you shouldn't have too much idle time in this truth. We got to be occupied in this thing. So that way you don't be in a position to sell your soul and get nothing for it.
They say the mind and the idle time is the devil's playground.
Right.
That's right.
Right? The
Right.
mind and the idle time is the devil's playground. That's when he get off when you idle. When you sitting around cracking your toes, eating Cheetos, just opening your mind.
Right.
That's when Satan come in, and next thing you know, you're scrolling on Facebook from the year 2000. I wonder what Rhonda doing right now. I wonder what Keisha doing. Hey man, we watched this movie last week. It was off. I can't remember the name of it. But long story short, this husband and wife the husband ended up killing the wife because the wife, she ended up wanting to indulge in some wicked things and seduce the husband to do the things. But it all started with her being idle, right? Not doing nothing. She went on Facebook. She said, I wonder what so-and-so is doing. She hit up so-and-so. So-and-so used to be a whore in the world. She hit her up and introduced her to all types of wickedness. She brought that to her husband getting a spirit on him. He ended up killing her and she ended up dead. All hell broke loose. So you can't be idle, man. It'll slowly lead to your destruction. Let's go to John chapter 15 and 30. Right? This will be the last precept. 14 and 30. John 14 and 30. Right? John chapter 14 and 30.
Book of John, chapter 14 and verse 30. Hereafter, I will not talk much with you.
Right? This is how we start talking to the apostles.
For the prince of this world cometh.
For the what?
For the prince of this world cometh.
Who's the prince of this world? The spiritual demon Satan. Right. The prince of devils. It's not talking about the Roman Empire. Speaking about the spirits that operate on the left-hand side, led by the spiritual demon Satan. For the prince of this world cometh,
and have nothing in me.
And what?
And have nothing in me.
What the Lord say?
And have nothing in me.
You have to be just like the Lord, man. When these demons come in, they have nothing to do with you, man. Right? Satan has nothing to do with us, man. We have everything to do with the Most High. Now, Satan desires to have you. He may sift you as wheat. Right. But Yahweh Shai knew, look, and we on different playing fields. Satan is coming and doesn't want me to be here. He's going to hop in Judas and get me crucified and killed. Huh? That's what he was saying. So Satan is going to manifest himself in the flesh or through women or through the devices. And you in your mind, you can say, look, you have nothing to do with me. I'm serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right.
Khan?
Khan.
And with that, Kwam Yasha.
Kwam Yasha.
Shalom.
Shalom.